Good morning, everyone. This video is sponsored by my game design teachers. Don't you know that I actually have a sponsor? So, my summer task is to upload a game of my production to itch.io and bag all the gods of games so it will reach 100 uploads till the start of new educational year. From the wording of the task, it said that otherwise I will not be welcome back. And here I am, promoting my shitty game. Please, save me. I don't know what about you, but I personally think that best promotion of a product is to show how you made this product. Just imagine a sexy video of baking a donut, dipping them in a... Same thing with games. So welcome to this video where I will show you how I made 01001111000101000101. It's the name of my game, by the way. You can call it Life a Shard. Chapter 1. Ideas. There shall not be a game without an idea. And I'm not talking about some bullshit messages. No! I'm talking about a simple understanding of what your game is supposed to look like. And God, I had a lot. For example, because I have Instagram that is kinda held by an octopus. I know, weird. And I was planning to promote my game there, I thought of making a game about octopus racing. Then it transformed to a dating sim with Octogirl where you could choose her personality type. So, now it's randomly a visual novel about little program code. I mean a little girl with some first wall breaking and embedded social experiment of how annoying I can get. Remember, most random ideas that come from nowhere are the best. They come from your heart and so you actually care about them. And that's why my next game going to be survivor horror based on demonology by Stupid King. I don't know what's wrong with me. So let's put our idea on some paper or Word file, whatever. Basically, write the script for my future game. Normally, when you do that, you need to do some research, you put some thought into your lore, you try different variants of the same story, you find some visual references, but I had no time. I just wrote what I wrote. All raw. It was shit. After writing my script properly, with thought and remarks about what is happening in code and visual-wise, I understood that I made a huge mistake. Yes, another one. Making multiple endings in my game and writing the variants of it by text in a Word file, which, as you could guess, was looking like a total chaos. But there's no way back. Chapter 2. Visuals. Visual novels cannot be without visuals. So this is the time to be jealous of people who are able to draw poses without references. Because I am an artist, I thought that this part will be easy and fast. I'll finish doing all assets in a day or two. If only I wasn't being so exhausted after drawing animations for 12 hours straight for a game jam. Everything was looking so bad. I could not focus and do anything normally. My illustrations was shit. I was crying on the floor. I wanted to die. It was a torture. Like those fucking eyes. They're haunting me. What is wrong with you? You're supposed to be cute. To compensate the absence of planning of my story, I decided to add some historical references that connects with the main dilemma of the game of having no will. And can somebody answer me? Why this idiot decided to do that through the fucking Victorian style dress. A little funny fact about me. I cannot stand Europe from 17th to 19th century, to the point that I had mental breakdown while drawing some of the assets. So, if you're smart enough and notice that one of the dresses is also inspired by medieval times, and planning to complain about that it's not all Victorian, what are you saying? Then shut the hell up, it's my coping mechanism. And if you don't know what is the connection between this dilemma and particular time period, what the F are you doing on my channel? I make jokes about witches burning alive and sexual cannibalism here. You are too young. Or maybe you're just not from Europe. If you're not from Europe and you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's fine, I guess. So, due to our super unexpected troubles, I decided to be lazy. No backgrounds, black and white color palette, and instead of animation, there is just line of motion. But, is somebody going to ask? It's an intended, atmospheric, artistic decision. By the way, do you know what is the easiest style to make people feel emotional? Well, now you do! It's watercolors! And then, I had to do assets that are not illustrations, like buttons, dialog windows, etc. They're easy because pre-made vector shapes and they're just too simple. To be honest, I did part of them during coding, as I could not be bothered to read my script and see what assets did I needed back then. Chapter 3. Music. Music is the main instrument to creating just the right atmosphere, and so, as I could not find just the right OST, I decided to make my own music. Oh yes, it's time to make use of my piano lessons where I learned absolutely nothing. But I guess it's fine because the idea is that the one playing the piano is a child. So, my great piano with which I'm going to make my music. I'm bad at it. Oh yes, mine neighbors who hate me. I wanted to create the sense that the person who is playing the music is near you, so I did not get rid of the background noises. I think it really adds to the atmosphere, the tone of the game, and the I don't know what else. But it's definitely not like I don't know how to do it. It's intentional, 100% intentional. There is also one melody that was not made by me, but I think you will notice it really easy. It's the only one that sounds not like shit. Chapter 4. Coding. Let's just try and guess which software I used to do my game code. Maybe the one which was made for visual novels? No! So, in this one, the actual game refused to change even though I changed the code. Definitely changed it. And this one did in fact work normally, but fucking refused to save the files because of an expected error. Feel my fucking pain. Okay, then maybe Unity? Haha, funny. Me and normal programming. Constructs 3. This is the answer. The shit that has maximum 9x value in the arrays. And if you did not know, in order to make running dialogue text for visual novels easily, fast, and so the game will not fade million gigabytes, you need to use arrays. That means that maximum dialogue lines I could do is 9, and then I needed to set the click count to 0 and use another text sprite with another array, while the first one is not visible, and so on until the end of level. Thank goodness there wasn't that much, otherwise it will be a GPU level of processing. You understood, it's not the best way to make visual novels, but that engine also allowed me to do some minigames that was actually really relevant and useful. Another fun thing is that I forgot that the global variables are global. So I did set the new ones for each new level when I just could have set the first one to 0 on the startup layout. So smart. My game is not optimized, like at all. Overall, my coding process was copying levels and changing text and sprites on them. Easy. But at the end I was super confused of where am I at, because there was too many things in a total mess. I had to redo some of the levels because I used wrong code on the wrong level. I also had to redo all text because I realized that my word spell checker was not working and my spelling is, let's say it's bad. It's much less than bad, but let's say it's bad. But actually, it was pretty easy and somehow even relaxing. I was able to fuck up even with exporting editing file to a playable one. Chapter 5. Post-production. In order to increase my chances of having 100 downloads, I need to promote my game. So here I am, writing the script at 3 AM for my video that nobody going to see. And after finishing all that shit, I will finally go and sleep for the last week. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Goodbye. Music is the main instrument to create just the right atmosphere. Please go away, cars, go away. Don't boom boom here. Boom boom in the other way here, not here. Thank you. So let's put our idea on some paper.